It's time to clock in.
Let's go to work.
Let's go to work. I don't need to iron and straighten them all. They be pressed that I won't fold. She say she need money, well I need a show. Silver lining, then I'm going for gold. I'm 100, so I'm on go. Say that it's beef, I'm cutting it cold. Breaking news, the new nigga breaking in, and man, he stole the show. I had to level up. This a new chapter in life, man, I got my cheddar up. Tommy Guerrero, man, you boys ain't real enough.
Cozy, I see you.
Like Eddie, Lachi still for petty crumbs.
Boy, CCOA.
Like but I still got
that
shit by my side. Soon as niggas park,
JJ in the house.
That was simple, I got limits in life. No excuses, though I stayed on my feet. Street smart, so I never need cleats. Even when I had my back to the streets. Never pretend about who I would be. I'm good in the hood, cause nigga, I'm me. And I know you think that golden go fleek, but I swear that shit is
J Iris bringing us in.
No more, this shit they got fleece. Couldn't hang in the deep end, caprice. And when you see me keep it short, capiche. Even when they say they sick, I don't see these niggas cause I still see my
Pops back in effect.
Man, they say I'm a geek.
Yeah, we in the building.
They be pressed that I won't fold. She say she need money, well I need a show. Silver lining, then I'm going for gold. I'm 100, so I'm on go. Say that it's beef, I'm cutting it cold.
Even my dog says hello.
Breaking in, and man, he stole the show. I had to level up.
Let's go.
This a new chapter in life, man. I got my cheddar up. Tommy Guerrero, man, you boys ain't real enough. Y'all like Eddie, Lachi still for petty crumbs.
We're gonna talk about that, Jay. It's funny how the show makes itself. We just jamming a little bit of J Iris. Getting everybody together. It's a big night tonight.
What's his name?
Yes, sir.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's great.
We're about 2 minutes out. We just jamming a little bit. Making it do what it do.
But it's two sides to the coin. What is your point? I hit you back and you ignored it. Guess you busy acting foreign. Don't hit me up when I start touring. Don't be lacking cause they plotting. You get used like a socket. It's the ones claim they rocking. But it's two sides to the coin. What is your point?
Let me do this. Just a little while back, couple ticks of the clock, somebody celebrated a birthday. And so we want to say happy birthday to our very own good friend, Jay Reynolds. And in that note, let's do this.
Before plenty women, they didn't come and go. I really didn't have nothing.
The girl got skills, y'all. Chill.
But with you, everything's different. Don't treat me like these other women. They ain't got nothing on you. Can't do what you do. So enticing the way you don't even try. You really just a flyer. Damn, I'm falling for her, oh man. I don't really get no damn.
What's going on, brother?
What's going on, doctor?
I love it when you fucking
getting ready to do a little bangs.
Right. How you feeling?
Man, I'm doing good, doctor. You know, as a matter of fact, it's funny because as we get into it, I've been toiling all day with the topic. And so that kind of ties into it. So I want to talk tonight. I don't know if y'all seen it, but the topic tonight is going to be don't take it for granted. Don't take it for granted. This little Jay Reynolds, too damn ill. We getting ready to get it crunk right here. Pop's Gems, Pop's Perspective, GFE&T, we in the building.
So enticing the way your body moves, and you don't even try. You really just a and I won't always match your fly, yeah. Can't nobody match your fly like me. Matching you fly from the boat to the plane. Matching you fly like you know I got you. Matching my fly by changing your name and putting a name.
All right, y'all. Inspiration at its finest.
Fortune will claim. He's never worried about a thing. My little baby.
Hush now. I do not own the rights to this music. My dog is ready to get on.
Do not attempt to adjust your radio.
There is nothing wrong.
We have taken control
as to bring you this special show.
We will return it to you.
Talk to him, Rakim.
It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a strong rhyme to step to. Think of how many weeks shows you slept through. Time's up. I'm sorry I kept you.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Pops. I just wanted to pop in real quick.
I'm a Kato in the building.
Pops Gems. You know, coming up, we got Pop's perspective.
Let us tell you what it is, tell you what it ain't. Giving you the real, we'll never do the fake. Life is a gift, but sometimes
That's my sister, your bomb.
Perspective,
yes, sir.
Perfect timing, call that alignment. Yeah, he gon' drop them gems. You know he really him. It's something about his confidence to let you know he hasn't seen.
Lady Jasmine in the building.
Beat me there. Pop's Perspective, Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are here. I want to say once again, hello to everybody's in their respective places. I am elated to be here. I know we missed last Monday. For those of you that were looking for the show, it just seems that God had other plans. And I say that in good spirits. But nevertheless, here we are. We are back at it again. Today's the 10th of June on a Monday. And as I was talking with, well, let me say this. Let me stay in order. First and foremost, we give honor to God, who without him, none of this would be possible. Allah has been awesome in providing very, very much spiritual fortitude and reinforcement, if you will. So we want to definitely thank God for bringing things into perspective, also for allowing us another opportunity to be here. To all of you, my brothers and sisters, I just want to say thank you. Of course, shout out to Exotic Pops, Lefty, I call him Lefty, Lefty Global, and Notorious True. They're doing their thing with the Exotic Pops. Of course, we got Jay Iris. You heard him as I was playing him on the intro. And there's just so many people that I want to shout out, all the gemologists. Like I said before, we're not going to say followers. We're going to say gemologists. I want to say a shout out to them. Special shout out to my family, especially over this last week. They have definitely been instrumental in my recovery. And so that being said, we want to thank God for that. Also, am I my brother's keeper? Can't forget that. So I want y'all to take 10 seconds and we're going to focus on one individual that's been on our mind and in our hearts. And we just want to send them some positive energy. If you know their need, pray for their need to be fulfilled. If you don't know their need, just pray that all their needs are met. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amen. All right. Well, again, thank you to all of you who tuned in, and I see more people coming in. Mama Cato, thank you for taking time out to listen to a couple of old fellas sit around the coffee table of life and talk about the different things that life would throw at us and how we can share wisdom, yet always open to learn. And that's the great thing about growth and maturity. You never close-minded to learning. It is not just a one-way street. I believe that knowledge is inputted, and as it's expended, more knowledge needs to fill its place, if that makes any sense. My dad used to tell me all the time, what you learning, I done forgot because it ain't worth remembering. And so, we always thought we was grown and we knew everything. But as we grow up, we find out that there's things that we're now learning that really don't amount to a hill of beans. But we are affording our time. And that kind of ties into what I wanted to talk to tonight. Now, we definitely got some surprises for you. The pins are in. Let me sidebar there. Let me get that out the way before we get into conversation. But the pins are in. That's right. You waited. The pins are in. So before the end of the show, we are going to give away. I don't know how many I'm going to give away yet, but for those of you who have been waiting, there they are. The Pops Gems pins. They glow in the dark. They got 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch square. And we're going to get the wheel going. Waiting on Seasonz if he can make it. If not, I'll get that wheel going. And tonight we're going to give away a couple of these. I see you, faux lit. What's going on? Real straight. I guess I could put on my glasses. Those of you that are coming in, I'm trying not to put on my glasses for the glare, but all right, we're happy to see you. What's going on? Pins, yes, back available. Pops pins. These glow in the dark. So when there's no light on them, the letters and the diamonds glow. And it's just a way of showing that you support Pops Gems. They are available for purchase. We're going to give a couple away tonight, and we'll work it out. You just got to, it's up to you to get it. Okay, so if you win it, you got to hit me. You got to send me the address and things of that nature so we can get the pin to you. And then we'll have you on the show so you can show off your pin. For those of you that desire to just purchase one and support the show, they are available to you as well. How much are they? I'm glad you asked. They are $23. And the reason I came up with that price, because if you notice right here where my finger is, it was established, Pops Gems was established in 2023. And so we're putting $23 as the price on them. Definitely worth their weight in gold, if you will. Nice memorabilia for Pops Gems. So thank you for those of you who are interested. We will get to you and let you know how to get a hold of them. Also, before the end of the show, I have a wheel set up on this thing. And I'm going to go ahead. I don't know if I'm going to do it. If maybe if Seasonz gets in time, we will give away a couple of pins to those of you who follow through. Amen. All right, moving right along. So last week, let me get my bearings straight. Last week was the 3rd. Going back a couple more days before that, and those of you who follow me know that on the 30th of May was my actual birthday, and hit 60, big 60. And, a lot of things, milestone in life, and not taking nothing from it, but, a lot of things come into play when you deal with that. But celebrated the birthday, went out and had a great dinner with the family, and, and then took off Fridays. You know what, this is 60. I'm just going to do what I got to do. And Saturdays, my family came over to the house, and, we had a great time and the whole nine. And the year 60 was starting to really kick in and settle in, and had a great time. But then, and I'm just being transparent, sometimes in life, we don't value what we have until it's taken from us. And I'm not talking no grand scale, of course, if you lose somebody, of course, the things of that nature. But I'm talking about the simplistic things of everyday life that we go through and that we do. Some of us don't value it until it's actually taken from us. And so I'm not going to say that I didn't value what I had, but I guess the lesson in this all is, you got to live each day to the fullest. And I'm not trying to sound biblical, but you also have to be conscious of the abilities that have been given unto you, made affordable to you, the things that you can do throughout your day-to-day experience. Some people take for granted. So segues into Monday, week party's over, birthday's over, everything. All right, let's get back to work and make some money, and keep on moving. And walked out of the house, and there was some plants or some I don't know what you want to call them, weeds or what have you, that were growing outside my door across the sidewalk. So I tried to step over them so that I wouldn't trip, and took a spill and went shoulder first into you. If you've ever seen the drains that come off of the side of the house when the water off of the rain gutter, and it gets the water down, went shoulder first into that. I looked like Rundown the Rock when he when he was jumping into them things and knocking them poles down. But I hit that and fractured or cracked my shoulder, and it a whole bunch of things went through my mind. First and foremost, I couldn't get up on my own. It was bad enough I got a bad knees, bad back, and so it was fortunate enough that the neighbors were there. They called the paramedics, and they said, "Well, do you want us to just get you up, or do you want to go to the hospital?" I said, "Well, just get me up, because I'm thinking my mind is focused on I got to get to work, you know." But nevertheless, they got me up, and when I went to move my arm, the pain hit so hard that I was like, "I'm okay. There's no way. I can't go back in the house." I went on to the hospital. So they took me to the hospital. Long story short, did some X-rays, and they said, "Yeah, you got a cracked bone." And so go home. Here's a sling. Go home, rest. There's really nothing else you can do. And so there's so many stages, Juan, that I went through in that time frame. And we talked about this just the other day. There's so many stages that I went through that as it really started sinking in, as they say, as when it really becomes a reality. And what I mean by live each life to the fullest and don't take things for granted, I hit my right shoulder. I'm right-handed, and it's the domino effect. And I'm not, listen, for those of you that listen, I'm not saying this for no pity party. I don't want anybody to feel, "Oh, what was Pops?" I mean, granted, thank you, pray for me, and yes, I take all that well wish, but I'm not saying this for that sake. I'm saying this because of the awareness that this whole thing has taken over the past week. It's been a week, matter of fact. So anyway, got back out the hospital, and I started thinking, first and foremost, I got bad knees and a bad back. I'm trying to take care of that. I use a walker. So I said to myself, even because I'm trying to think, how can I get to work? Because I sit at a computer. I said, if I just get to work, I can use my left hand, this, that, and the other. But reality really started setting in. Just to be transparent, I couldn't use my right arm at all. And I'm right-handed. So imagine not being able to eat, not being able to do the things that you would normally do. And if you're not conscious of it, you'll try to use that anyway. For example, when you ever go to drop something, right away your reflexes jump to try to catch something. And so I got back home, and this is the God's honest truth. I've been in an office chair the whole week because I can't lay on the bed. But the things that I used to do so simply with my right hand, the things that I was able to do just without my shoulder being hurt, didn't really come into play until I couldn't do them anymore. And so that's where it all funnels in. Now, Juan and I was talking, and of course you got that, why me? You feel sorry for yourself, and this, that, and the other, and then you'll find yourself alone, and borderline depression, and then you'll go into that, what did I do wrong, and why has God punished me? All those different emotions come in crashing in on you. But the biggest thing that really hit me that made it even more of a reality is now I have a chance to experience what some people go through every day. And what I mean by that is there's people that are challenged. And so when I started thinking about the show topic, because I was all over the place with it, I mean, there was so many feelings running around with the fact that and I'll step into that area for a minute. When someone gets hurt and this just me. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. And those of you, if you want to put any comments in the chat, we'll talk about it. But when someone gets hurt and they're incapacitated to a certain extent, we kind of expect for those that are around us to fill in that gap type scenario. And if you're not careful, first and foremost, you have to understand that there is a fine line between obligation and benevolence, if I can use that word. And so sometimes when people get hurt and they're they need help, they can't do the things that they can normally do. They look for their support team or the people that they think are closest to them that would help them. And if you're not careful, and I'll say this, everybody that's contributed to helping me, God bless you, thank you. And those of you who again, I'm not looking for anybody to do anything. I'm just talking about emotions that went through my head. But I got to the point where I was like, I felt, and I talked to Juan about it, I said, I feel like I'm alone. And so I started analyzing alone, and I started saying, okay, what is it that you feel alone about? And so it was like, well, nobody's here. I'm hurt. Nobody's coming by. They're not doing this. They're not doing that. They're not making sure I got this. They're not making sure I got that. And I had to really come to terms with myself and say, but they're not obligated. And they have other responsibilities. And so I said that in a way of saying, don't take it for granted. Don't expect it. When sometimes, and again, this is me. Sometimes we get in a position that we feel certain people should act certain ways. And Juan, you and I talked about that. And one of the reasons that came up was because, well, I'll let him tell him when we talked about that, and I said, we do this, that, and the other for other people, and then when we need it, what was the comeback that you told me?
No, I'm trying to remember specifically, but I mean, as the conversation progressed, I think it's more of we look for people within our circle, within our close circle, to do for us as we would do for them. It's always a lead in for me to when I teach leadership and folks try to make a determination, specifically about the military, where do these people who serve in the military that do these things, guys that win Medal of Honor, guys that do, and girls that do these different things, what is it about the military for those people? And I think it's entrenched in us that when you are in someone's close circle, you do for them because you know that they would do it for you. And when you called, man, and we talked, it's kind of a humbling experience, when you lay there or you sit there or you think about something, and it's like, wow, even to have to fathom, am I here going through this by myself? And the first thing that comes to mind, and I know, as we talk, like, man, that's not how I would behave with somebody else. If I knew that, if I'm able, if I knew that somebody else was able, was feeling a certain way or was going through something, I would be there for them because I think that they would do that for me. But, that brings us to one of the points that we talked about, as you mature in this life, you notice that circle of folks you surround yourself with gets smaller and smaller.
Yep.
For me personally, people at work say things, and I guess they think I'm some old grouchy band talking about, oh, you can have new friends. I don't need no damn new friends, because the people I call friends I can count on. I don't have that much time in my life to try to get to know and figure out whether I can count or depend on you all, because and I guess it's a protective mechanism for me personally, is that I don't want to count on somebody and then find myself in a situation where I'm asking, or evaluating or trying to reevaluate the relationship based off of what I would do for someone, and I find out that this person wouldn't do that for me because you have proven it. You haven't done it. You won't do it. You know, it's not so much about what you say; it's about what you do. And I think, like I told you, I think innately in us, we follow the lead of our fathers and mothers, our family, and we saw as kids that they did things. You saw dad come home tired from work, from whatever. In my case specifically, and I saw him go to, he'd go from one place to another. He'd go to football practice, cheerleading practice, whatever, just to make sure that he was there, not knowing that this guy had worked a full day, did PT in the morning. Now that we're grown, we understand. Did PT early in the morning, worked all day, and then still showed up. Because at the end of the day, man, with the 24 hours we have in life, what are we doing with it?
Right.
Because time is something that we can't get back. And for me personally, my family always says, last week, a week before last, I didn't show up at an event. And to be honest, man, I wasn't in the right headspace. I must have got 5 or 6 calls, man, from my family, wanting to know, was I okay? Because it was not like me not to show up. And so, I think it's important for our own mental health that circle gets closer, because we don't have the bandwidth now to keep evaluating whether or not we're moving in the same direction, on the same energy with people that are close within our circle, if that makes sense.
Exactly. I
I see
agree. I agree.
my sister says exactly.
Well, it's to the point where, bear with me. We don't. There's so many different emotions came from what happened, and things that enlightened me. And that's, like I say before, you got to understand the ripple effect of things. And so what I mean by that is, there was so many people that you get to a point where you expect for them to do certain things, and
That's right.
it's because the way you would respond.
That's right.
And when they don't respond like that, it of course it brings on feelings. You have that first and foremost. I need to examine my circle. This, that, and the other. But a lot of it comes back to or not. A lot of it comes back to, let me say it this way. Then the feeling comes over you, well, maybe I need to stop being so nice to people. But I think it's more so, you can't stop being you by no stretch of the means. What you have to do is stop expecting for everybody to be like you.
That's it. Listen, this goes back. This goes back before us. You go all the way back in the day. Go all the way back to Africa. Go back as far as you want to go. It's about building a circle, and the reason that the circle is the way it is, because you build a circle of people that you can trust, people that cooperate with you, people that do certain things for you. You go back in time and you look at families, and people say it. I think people say this term and they don't realize it when they say that it takes a village to raise people. I had, and I'm blessed to have had that experience. I witnessed that in Africa, where I don't think most people, I won't say just black people, but most of us don't even realize where these things come from. There was always food at the house for people who may have shown up. The community took care of folks. If your dad saw me out doing something, we run around in Germany acting in the damn fool. I wasn't just looking for my parents. We were looking for everybody's parents because we
Right.
know we could get
Right.
snatched up at any time.
Any minute.
And that was because our fathers understood that I may not be I may not be a Pratt, but that's close enough. You in that circle. We're going to
Yes,
take care.
sir.
I know that boy. That's why back in the day, people used to ask you, hey, come here, boy. What's your people name?
Mm-hmm.
And then okay, yeah, I know your dad. That's why you got to know your neighbors, because we did that. And so as we get older and as we move along in this life, you know, that circle may get bigger depending on what's going on, but then eventually it will get smaller, because those feelings that you had the other day, those are real emotions. Those things are real. And I've been in that place where I've questioned, wow, I'm in this place, man. Nobody, I'm here. I'm doing this alone. Really?
Right. Right. Right.
And
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and then you question yourself. Well, that's not what I would do. For people, I wouldn't do that. You know, I would, both. I don't understand it. My sister talking noise.
Yeah, she
Talking
ties here
noise.
talking to us. I'm
Yeah,
gonna take you out. I'm gonna take you out the spin. I'm taking you off the wheel. You go.
yeah. But it's true. And so when I listened to you the other day, it made me think again about certain things in my own personal life. And I would say to you, if you were to ask me, I would say, I heard you. Don't stop being who you are, brother.
Yeah.
Because because at a certain point, there were some people that weren't meant to be in your circle as it closed down anyway. And all this is doing is showing you who those people are. And yeah, it does. It makes you feel, as the young people say, it makes you feel some kind of way.
Yeah.
It
You
does,
get it.
because
You get it in your
we're
emotions.
human,
Right.
yeah, because we're human and we're givers. But I think at the end of the day, we talked about religion the other day. It's called, we use it in the military. We call selfless service. I believe God created for all of us to be selfish servants, not first to Him, but then as His first commandment. I know, right? The Muslim about to tell you about your Bible, but to your neighbor.
Yeah.
See, because God tell you right off the bat, he wants you to be a selfless servant to Him, but then He wants you to be a selfless servant to what He created, and that's your neighbor. And
Right.
that's why I believe that to love your neighbor as yourself. That's why all of that falls in order the way it does. Now, of course,
It's
I ain't
not.
preaching to nobody. I'm just looking at it from a layperson and say that that's what makes sense to me.
And it, even within that, and as I was going through all the different emotions, and I know it's only been a week, but when you ain't got nothing else to do,
Yeah.
you just sitting, and then it's like I had to say to myself, well, look, you know, there are people that wake up every morning, and it's funny that we take the terminology and we say, oh, I woke up this morning, I'm blessed, and I can see and I can dress myself, and we say it so loosely until
Yes,
you can't.
that's right.
Until you can, and that's why I say don't take it for granted, because we go through life so and at one point or another everybody falls guilty, but we haphazardly, if you will, we just go through life. We get in the car, and we trust in that the brakes are going to stop when we step on the brakes. We don't check the oil, we don't do all that. And I'm not saying that you have to live an OCD life, that you have to walk out and you are in a bubble, but my thing is, in order for you to live life, and that is to live life is to exert the opportunities that are presented to you through a living organism versus a
Mhm.
dead organism. The life, the difference between, or the statement of life is that which is alive and has mobility and has the power to do this, that, and the other. And so I said to myself, and they had to come in, Mr. 9 Days, how you doing? It had to come to me in, so what are you gonna do? And I'm talking to me. So what are you gonna do? You just gonna lay down and die? Are you are
Exactly.
you gonna wait for somebody to come to the house and feed you? Are you gonna wait for somebody to come to the house to cook for you? Are you gonna wait? You have the innate ability that when you have that, and I don't want to say survival instinct, the animalistic instinct, but when you come to the realization that this could be permanent. You know, we need to look at things in perspective. Yeah, they're gonna get better, but there are people that don't have but one arm, and they'll go through life all day, every day, and they'll do what they need to do, and you know, and they think none of it. Because I like, for a long time, I never liked the word handicap. I always like the word challenge, because there's people in wheelchairs that cannot do all those of us standing on our feet. You see what I'm saying? And this, that, and other. This, I mean, they got one guy in basketball, one arm, and boy, he was out playing. You seen that.
That's right.
And so when these things happened, it kind of awoken me to say, you know, you got another hand. When I was small, I was real small. I think this was where were we? We were here in the States. But anyway, I was on the monkey bars. And I jumped out on the monkey bars. I was getting blisters on my hand. It was close to wintertime. It was like October, something like that. So I put on some gloves. Well, they weren't leather gloves. It was in the old knit gloves that people used to put on. And so when I jumped, they didn't hold me, and I fell, and I chipped both my wrists. And so, you know, I didn't want to say nothing because I wanted to say it at the party, but I couldn't even pick up a can of soda to pour it into my cup. That's how bad they hurt. So, long story short, went to the hospital, military, boom, I come home with 2 casts on. Both on my wrists were chipped. And my family had to feed me. They had to wipe my butt. They had to do everything because I'm cast all the way from hand to elbow and up. Couldn't do nothing, 2 slings. And so that then was different because I was younger. Well, now, you know, this happens, and I say to myself, you have got to use what you have, and let that. Don't let this. Is this the end? In other words, are you going to stop living in that capacity? My arm may be hurt, but it's not off. You know, you see what I'm saying? So, you know, I was like, no, okay, I just got to do what I got to do. But when I say don't take it for granted, it's like now there's so many things that automatically I want to jump to do with my right hand, but because it's hurt. And so when this heals, and it's going to heal, it'll just give me that much more appreciation for the ability to do for myself. And then in that same context, relieve some of the dependency I have on other people.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of lessons that you learn because, you know, when you ain't got nobody, I mean, there's one or two choices. Either I get up and you know, I got a chair in the hallway. I make it to the hallway. I'll roll into the kitchen. I'll do what I got to do with my left hand. You see what I'm saying? And take my time, and I'll roll back into the room. And thank God that he's given me enough strength that I'll be able to get up and walk around. So that, you know, before it was the knees was bothering me. And it just goes to show that sometimes we allow things, I guess what I'm trying to say is we allow things to take us into a deficit, a dark place, oh, woe is me place, oh, you know, this is the end. What am I going to do now? But when you have life, it's I looked it up. The definition of life was the separation. It says here. I just want to share. Is the word life, according to Merriam-Webster, is the quality that distinguishes a vital and functional being from a dead body. It's the quality that distinguishes matter has biological processes such as signaling and self-sustaining processes from matter that does not. So yes, I might be hurt in my arm, but that's not the end of life as it goes. I have the self-sustaining ability to where now I just got to learn how to use my left hand.
That's it.
And you know, and until the right hand gets better. And so I said all of that to say, you know, how often in life does things come that injures us, maybe not physically, but emotionally, that we go through the same things, and we need just to take a step back and say, well, you know what? If I don't have to go looking for love, I can love myself. I don't have to go looking for a company. I can be my own company. I mean, how can you be content in being in somebody else's company if you're not content in being your own company? See, if you're not content with being with yourself, no matter what equation you add to it, it's still going to have that uncontentment because you're not satisfied within yourself. You know, it comes to the point where you feel like, oh man, you know, you reach out and start talking to somebody, and you talk to them for a few minutes, and then you're like, all right, it wasn't. You thought that you wanted to talk to somebody, but that wasn't the thing, and you thought that that was going to pacify or substantiate that which you was looking for, when really this time frame sometimes in life, and I'm not saying this whole, you know, big Damascus Road knock me off a donkey type thing, but sometimes things happen to put you in a position where you got to talk to you. And you got to say, you know what, stop depending on people so much. Stop worrying about, you know, the people that want to be in your life. They'll make time for it. And I'm not saying sit back and hide under a rock and wait for them to find me. What I'm saying is the people that really want to be in your life will reach out. They'll show. Now, in that, the individual has to be understanding enough to not expect for the people that reach out in the magnitude or in the manner that you would. If they just call you and say, hey, how you doing? Take that. Don't take it for granted. Be thankful enough that they thought about you. Don't get mad because, oh, they can come by here. They ain't doing nothing. They can come sit with me. They can come get me a soda. Well, my legs ain't broke. My arm might be, but my legs is not. And so you start substituting. Do I want the person for company? This is why I'm just being 100. Or do I want that person to be here to pity me? And I don't need a pity party. When you look at it from the outside point, you don't need a pity party because then you start sinking deeper. But what I'm saying is it's awoken me to the extent of be content with yourself, do as much as you can for yourself, appreciate what people do, and don't expect for them to be like you. And when everything is fixed and somebody else, God forbid, should be in the situation I'm in, and I want to go over there and do 100 million things for them, then I'm doing it out of me. That's just me. I can't sit okay and say, okay, well, when you get better, if I ever fall, because that might not be the reason that it was in your life. That may not be their forte. You see what I'm saying? The purpose that they served in their life was to teach you how to take care of yourself. Hello, somebody. The reason that they acted the way they did in the situation that happened was like you said it about DMX, expect for people to be who they are. Just know what place to put them in. Yeah, some people are going to come and check and see about you, but some people only want you for what they can get. They don't want you, they want what you got or what they can get from you. And when that becomes extinguished or it becomes limited or it becomes altered, then their participation starts to fade off a bit. Mm-hmm. And you know, it's hard to say, oh, it took this for me to find out who was on my team. But then by the same token, you can't be so critical because people got lives. And you can't expect. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, but you got to remember, you said it. Team. Everybody on your team, everybody on the basketball court doesn't play the same position. And so when you put it in perspective, yeah, I got a team, but everybody, you know, of course I don't know I know you got 2 forwards, 2 guards, and a center. Is that right? I
2
think
forwards,
that's it.
2 guards. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so there you go. You don't have 3 guards. You don't have three centers. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has their place and everybody has their position. I think as humans, it is like right now. There are people in my circle that I would call and have a certain conversation with, but I know I'm not going to call and have that same conversation with the other person because that's not their position. Does that make sense? So I'm only concerned with that. You know, while you were talking, man, it made me think about something. Um, and I found myself, of course, when you called me the other day, I wasn't going. I told you I wasn't going to make this about me because you didn't call to hear about me. You called me so that you and I could dialogue. But you know, it made me think about why I do things. Um, you know, people who know me know that my, you know, acts of servitude, I think is how they described it. That's just who I am. That's where that you know. But of course, I have people within my circle that get more than others, if that makes sense. You know, um, and there are limited people that can get all. You know, you can get all, and so I think as we get older, those positions that people play, we're almost like a coach. My sister said that's an act of servitude. Yes, but those positions, we figure out who people are almost as if we're the coach. We're the coach of the team. I'm not gonna ask you to play a position that you are not qualified for. But what I am gonna do, and what I think is real, is that I'm going to ask the best out of you for the position you play in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going. You know, I think this. I hope that you know this has taught you something, not in a bad way, but it just says, okay, I got it. I understand. It's not personal. I may have asked you to play a position that you couldn't play, or I may have been expecting you to play a position that
That
you
you want.
couldn't
Yep.
play.
Yep.
That's okay. I'm the coach of my life. You know, I used to use this analogy with my son because he was a big basketball player, and I would tell him, I said, hey, listen, I said, you got to look at things like this. I use this basketball analogy. I said, you pick 5 players. The other team has 5 players. They're Michael Jordan, name all the high, LeBron James, name all of them. I said, but as life moves on, tell me how many points LeBron James can score if he fouls out. He looked at me like, what you mean? I said, when you foul out, you get 5 fouls, you go to the bench, right? You can run your mouth all you want to from the sideline. You ain't contributing nothing on the court because you fouled out. You on the side. Michael Jordan did the same thing. He fouled out. And so that's how kind of I look at people in my life. You know, once you foul out, you go to the bench. I don't even need to look at the bench no more because it's not a threat to me. It can't help me nor can it hurt me. But that's a place in my life that you are.
Right. Right.
And we do that. And you said it. You said not. You said earlier something to the effect about a survival instinct. No, that's exactly what it is, bro. No, that's exactly what it is. It's a survival instinct to make sure that you are not hurt by the behavior of other people. You put them in the position that they're in on the bench and let them stay there.
They say insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results.
Mm-hmm.
And in our benevolence toward people, I think that before it leaves us toward them, we have to question, or we should, let me say it this way, we should question ourselves as to what is the intent of your benevolence.
Yes.
And sometimes we set ourselves up because we say, oh, if I do this, they're going to respond this way. Or if I do this, they should respond this way. And we size up and we add that little invoice to our benevolence subliminally, not knowing that we're setting ourselves up for sabotage.
Yes.
Because when they be who they are,
Yes.
and they take the benevolence and then they look at you as if to say, okay, so what is it that, you know, you get that look like, okay, you know, kind of like you see in the movies where the waiter will stand there after he's taking the luggage up into the room, and he's kind of just waiting in anticipation, like, all right, I brought your bags up. You got something for me? And then it puts the other person in a obligatory, if that's a word, position to where they are led to tip. So now you've taken a good deed that, well, of course, the baggage thing is your job. But what I'm saying is you've taken a good benevolence and you've tainted it because you've put an expectancy on that. So then truly, can you be mad at the individual for not being who they are, or for being who they are? Or do you need to be mad at yourself for them expecting to be somebody else? It goes deep. It goes deep. When you do something and you expect for a person to act a certain way, you're kind of, in lack of better words, buying their response with what you're offering. And when they don't respond the way you want them to respond, now you in your feelings. When all along it should have been, am I doing this because I want to for the sake of benevolence, or am I doing it for some kind of return on my investment? And these are the type of emotions that go through your life. Doctors say 6 to 8 weeks. So for the next 6 to 8 weeks, well, 1 week down, next 5 to 8 weeks, it's home. I got to do what I got to do, this, that, and the other. But again, you can't expect for other people's lives to stop because yours came to a slow halt. Appreciate it, and then even more so. And this is no reflection on, okay, well, when I get better, I'm never going to ask you for nothing. I'm never going to do nothing for you, because no, you brought it to a point. You see, you have to know the position that they in your life.
That's right.
And if that position was to teach you a lesson on, like you said, not everybody should have all access and VIP passes to you.
That's right.
Because
that's right.
Then you might as well be a free for all.
Yep.
And so, even sometimes you need to, and I'm probably talking to me, pull back on some of the things that you do. And I'm not saying don't be you, but be you. Be careful who you be you to. Be careful who you are to who you are, because not everybody will receive your kindness. And they got their antennas up. What does he want? What's he doing? You got to understand, not everybody's on the same wavelength. And so I guess what I'm saying by don't take it for granted, that which you can do yourself, for yourself, and maintain yourself, don't take it for granted, because when you can't, it may not be what you expect for it to be in your support system. Let me say it that way. And that's not saying that people don't care. That's not saying that people don't love. That's not saying that people don't want to do. But you cannot measure to what extent they can do what they do. You have to take that for what it's worth. If they can't come by but drop the water off and keep on moving, you can't get mad at that. Oh, they didn't stay and spend time with me. Nigga, they brought you the water.
and I've heard that before. You sitting there waiting. Oh, I want somebody. So now you're right. Somebody come by and bring you 2 cases of water. And then you ungrateful because they didn't stay. Well, hold on a minute now. Who is the coach of your life? You asking them to do something that's not their place. They you don't know what it took for them to matter of fact, first of all, you don't know what it took for them to get the water. You don't know what it took for them to get to you with the water. And now you ungrateful because they brought you the water. Like mom used to say, boy, you better shut up and bring that water on in the house.
What?
And so I think it's important that we make sure that we are the coach of our life, and we identify early on what position people play in your life. And don't, just like in a relationship, man, don't have false expectations for people without knowing their ability.
Right.
My love language is always going to be acts of servitude. It's just in me from, my father, my mother. It just built that's who I am as a person. And oh, by the way, I know that gives my heart joy. If I drive from here to Georgia to go do something for my uncle, you know, it makes me feel good when he looks up and says, "Oh, that's Juan." I don't care if I stay but 15, 20 minutes. I put a smile on his face. But what I realized, and within the last 6 months or so, going back, it puts a bigger smile on my face. And and that's just, if I had rode all the way down there and he didn't recognize who I was, and it's funny, he almost didn't. I mean, come on, Unc, I done drove 8.5 hours, man. You don't recognize me? But when he said, "Yeah, I know that's you, Juan," "Yes, sir, it's me," and he smiled, and it put a bigger smile on my face. Because I can't be like the point you brought up, bringing the water. I can't be like, I went down there to do something for him. Maybe he wasn't in his right mind to recognize me, but I still made me feel good to know that I went down there. I can say, as we say, I put eyes on old people. I put them eyes on him. I saw him. I hugged him. I don't care whether he knew I was there or not. I wanted myself to know that I was there for him. So I don't know, man.
It's just as life goes on, and let me go back to all the way back to the beginning. Like I say, when Pop's perspective came about, it was to either motivate, revelation, give you motivation, revelation, or information. And motivation, to be a better person, motivate you to do whatever it is that you want to do, and stop wasting time. Information, if you're already doing something and there's something, that is said that can help you do it a little better or get where you're going a little quicker. And then, of course, revelation. And revelation is when, things are made to you. One of the biggest revelations I had this weekend, we're always, like I said in the onset, is you're never too old, or you should never get too old to learn, as well as
Absolutely.
to teach.
Absolutely.
Because if you have a mindset that you know it all, and you feel that nobody can tell you anything, then you're in a bad way, because no one man knows everything. I'll say that. Now, so throughout this whole week, man, it's just been learning. Still got an obligation to do what my makeup is. And what I mean by that, I don't want this to make me start acting anything other than me. I'm just, like you said, taking different precautions in life and not expectating. And I think with the expectation comes the forefront. Okay, what's your motivation for the action that would cause the expectation that you want? Are you doing what you do because you want them to act a certain way, or are you doing what you do because that's just your DNA? And however they respond, you'll categorize it in the right category. Some people will go above and beyond. Just because somebody says hello and gives you conversation, there's so many things behind that, and because so many people misconstrue the attention or the intent, it gets bottled up. Someone who's starving for affection, someone who's starving for attention, the minute somebody pays that to them, it becomes an emotional attachment, because this is where I can get what I'm looking for. And that's why I say, throughout this week, it's taught me a lot to be self-sufficient and be content and reanalyze things, to say that you have to make your life, don't take it for granted, make your life what you want it to be.
Exactly.
And you control the steering of the ship, not allowing what you do to bounce off of people to make them act certain ways. Do what you do, put yourself in the position you want to be in for the outcome that you want to be in, and don't expect for people to bring you that, because, like you said before, their agenda may not be your agenda.
Mm-hmm.
Your agenda was to take 2 cases of water down there to that man. You know what I'm saying? Now, he's seen you, that was a plus, but you fulfilled your intention, And so that's why I said with this, don't take nothing for granted. Don't take nothing that people do for you for granted because they don't have to. Number one, don't take for granted what you can do for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And just because you lose an ability to do a certain thing, don't mean that you're not self sufficient enough to overcome that. So
Right.
I said that to say I can't. Oh, my arm is broke. That's it. I'm just gonna give up. I'm just gonna stop living.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna just lay here and wait. No, you can't. You can't do that. And the funny thing about it is that, and I think I told you when we was talking, is you could write the book until it's time to read it. I'll say it that
That's
way.
right.
You
That's
can
right.
tell people all day long, oh, don't do this, do that, do this, do that, da, 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 da. But when the rubber meets the road, as they say, and when you find yourself in a position, that's why they say, there's a saying about a man used to complain about walking to work until he met a man with no legs.
That's
And
it.
so, you got to look at things or what you can do, and don't focus on what challenges are being placed before you. You
Yeah, but
know,
you knew yourself, man. Because by the time you called me, you, your mind was already, well, I got another hand. Because if you'd have, I wouldn't have let you done it. If you'd have sat around, oh man, I don't know. I said, well, hold on, man. You say you fell. I know you fell on your good arm, but what happened to your other arm? That's gone too. Oh, okay. Well, now you just like now you learning. If you're scrambling eggs, now you got to move a little slower, more deliberate. But you know what I'm saying. But you get it done. And so sometimes, again, like I told you, hey man, I know you got time, and hey, pull out your pen and start trying to write with your other hand. And now, these things are so smart, take for granted. You said things that we learn. It's funny. I go back to high school, man. Somebody say, hey, you should take typing. Man, I ain't taking no typing. I still don't know the keyboard. And so when someone said something to me now about typing, I'm like, what? I don't need to know that, man. I hit this little button right here, start talking, and look how that thing start typing across there. So everything is relevant, and everything is in perspective. Just because uh, remember you're only one half of an expectation for something happening for you. You know what you would do. That's what you do, and I guess that's why back to my original statement. Why we look and feel the way we do, because we expect people to do for us what we would do for them. Well, unless there's a written guarantee and or something, there is no expectation. And then unfortunately, I'm dealing with a situation, even when there was an expectation, I'm still, you know wow, that's what we're doing. Well, you know I'm learning life lessons. Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing. Okay, all right. And it hurts, of course it hurts, you know especially for guys like us that think, that would do for other people. When you find out that other folks won't do for you what you would do to them, yeah, it hurts. It does. We're human. That's why it hurts. There's an expectation because we understand the circle. We understand, how to pull things in close, and everybody, I said this the other day, and I hate to sound like I'm jumping around. I said this the other day about when I was in the military, and how we make a big deal if someone falls asleep while they're supposed to be pulling fire watch. And it's because we know why. Because everybody's sleeping and you're supposed to be watching. You're supposed to be that part to keep everybody safe. And when you just willfully get into bed or go to sleep or don't get up or whatever, you wake up in the morning like, what happened? Who got the watch? Who got the flashlight? Like, oh shit. And then you look and see that joker still in the sleeping bag, and you just rip his ass like no end because you got to instill upon him. Everybody is trusting you to be up and watching, and you let everybody down. That's why we make a big deal out of it in the military, because we want
yeah,
to instill, young. If someone expects you to do something, then God dog it, you better be doing it.
better be
You
doing it.
better be
And
doing it. But see, our dads raised us that way. Don't
Right.
say you're gonna be somewhere and you're not gonna be there.
Better
You
to
know,
tell them no.
better just say no. Absolutely.
Yeah. It and we could talk about this all night, but to bring it in, and we get ready to do the raffle, the wheel, but to bring it into to this is that when don't take nothing for granted, and apply that to every part of your life. Don't take people for granted. Don't expect that they're going to act a certain way, because you don't have that kind of mind control. Don't do things trying to manipulate people to act a certain way, because then when they don't, you're setting yourself up for failure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the best thing is do for yourself, be content with yourself, and enjoy your life. Enjoy every aspect. And what I mean by that, I don't mean by, on the weekend you go get a Airbnb and ride jet skis. No, enjoy the fact that you can walk. Enjoy the fact
Yeah.
that you can dress yourself. Enjoy the
Yeah.
fact that you can drive yourself. Enjoy the fact that you have money to meet your needs. You might not be living in a 5-bedroom mansion, but you got a roof over your head. And I say that because, and I used to say this a long time ago, there's always somebody that's worse off than you are, and they're content. And so, not saying that, you just have to find your way of overcoming that. And that's why I looked up those words on life and to live. And to have life means that you have the ability to do things. You're not a dead body. You're not dead. It's not the end of the world. So again, thank you for all of you who commented in the chat and just wanted to talk about. Don't take life for granted, and don't take people for granted. Let me flip it on this note too. When you do fall into certain situations and you see somebody that goes out of their way, don't feel like they're obligated, because they're not. And so when people do things for you, even in your most desperate times, show appreciation, genuine appreciation. And you may never be able to return it the way they gave it to you. Like you said, that's not their position, but
Mm-hmm.
you can show appreciation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You might not be the greatest shooter, but you thank God, the coach is appreciative because you're the best passer on the team,
That's
and
right.
you was able to pass the
That's
ball. You didn't score, but you
right.
got the assist. And so, when that person does what they can do, be appreciative of that, because they're being them, unless they have ulterior motives. And it's just a big, like I said, this last week, man, there's been so much going through my head. It's just, back and forth. And, you want to blame somebody, and you want to think, well, if I wouldn't have did this and I wouldn't have did that. No, don't focus on that. Don't focus on how it broke. Focus on how you're going to fix it and how you're going to prevent it from happening again. That being said, thank Juan. Always thank you, man. Love you, man. It's a pleasure to
I
have you
love you back, brother.
kick in. Seasonz just jumped in. Boy, perfect timing. We're here for the giveaway. So what we're gonna do is, those of you that are in the chat, and I have been telling y'all this, that it was coming. We finally got it. The pops let me take it out the bag. Hold on.
I'm
Yeah, bear
coming to
with
get
me.
mine.
Yo, I got you.
I'm coming to get mine.
So we've been telling you about the Pops Gems pins, and collaborated with Seasonz, All Seasons, my son, and put together for you a Pops Gems pin. If you see it, the diamonds and the logo and the letters, everything glows in the dark. It's 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch. It's a nice, it's a nice pin. I had it on my hat, and then for the birthday, my son, with his apparel, he made some Pops Gems T-shirts. For those of you that was on the site and you seen them, and it's just a way of showing that you support the show. Something that I wanted to do, and I believe in giving. So I told myself I'm going to give away a couple, maybe one or two. But if you're interested, they're $23. Hit me in the DM. Let me know where to send it to. And we will get your pin out to you, and then everybody who has a pin, you can send me a picture of you wearing a pin, and we'll make a little post on it and things of that nature. So that being said, let me put. Oh, wait, I gotta put. I'm just gonna put you in as Matt. I got a wheel here, and I want to show you. Oh, it's gonna be hard to show. Okay, well, y'all gotta take my word for it. No, you don't. Hold on. Let me see if I could do this. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard. All right. So anyway, I got a wheel, and I got everybody's name in there. So let me read off the names. I got Juan. I got Jalen. I got Killer Cash. You want to do the wheel? If you could put everybody in there. I got Neek 0414, Brian Alturi, Mama Cato, 123 Faux Lift, Real Strength Fitness, Cozy, Moy Clothing, Lady Jazz, Mr. 90 Days, J Town 217, Just Madai, and Matt. All right, cool. So Seasonz is here. He's gonna do the wheel. Let me get him in here, and then we're gonna give away a pen or two, and we're gonna get out of the way. We'll let you go back to your regularly scheduled program. Yep. All right. If you're still here and in the chat, put in 100. Let me see you, 100. Seasonz in the building.
Yo.
Yo.
What it do? What's good? Oh.
What's happening now?
You already know. Where is it? There it is. Hold up. Let me get the light right. Let me get my lighting right. There we go. Pops Gyms in the building.
Glows in the dark.
Uh-huh. All right. Let me go ahead and do
we
this
got
for
people
you.
coming in. Rebel. All right, now, one of the prerequisites as he's getting the wheel ready is you got to follow me and send in a screenshot and send in a screenshot that you're following me, and then you got to be present. So when he gets the wheel ready, we will send that out. He'll do the spin, and then we'll see. Because I can tap in over here.
All right. All right. Give me the names, Pops.
Okay. The names, he says. All right. So far, I have 15 people. I got Mama Cato. We'll start with her. Oh, there we go. Okay. Here we go.
Mama Cato?
Okay, we'll start from the top. Put Juan.
Okay.
Jalen.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Killer Cash.
Hold up.
Whitney in the building.
Killer Cash. Okay.
Neek 10414.
Neek in what? N-E-K?
Q-U-E.
N-I-Q-U-E 104?
0414.
0414. Okay.
Brian Alturi. That's one of your homeboys, right?
Brian. That's one of my old soldiers.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said Brian or Ryan?
Brian.
Brian. B-R-Y-A-N.
Yep.
B-R-I-A-N.
Okay.
And then I had some glasses. And then you got Mama Cato.
Mama Cato. Okay.
And then 123 Faux Lit. F-O-E lit. Underscore F-O-E lit.
123 Faux Lit.
And then Real Strength Fitness.
Real Fitness. Okay.
Cozy Lifestyles in the building.
Cozy. Okay.
And then we got Amoy CC08.
Okay. Okay.
And then we got Lady Jasmine.
Okay.
Mr. 90 Days.
Okay.
And see who else has come in.
12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Should be 15, right?
And 11. That's 12.
12?
Yeah. Rebel. 13.
1, 2,
Hold on.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Juan, Jalen, Killer, Neat, Brian, Mama Kato, 1, 2, 3, 4, Lit, Real Fitness, Cozy, Amoy, Lady, Mr. 90 Days, Rebel.
J-Town 2017.
J-Town?
J-Town 2017.
Okay.
I see I didn't even have Rebel. You got Rebels in there, okay. And then just Madai. I don't know who that is, but
Yeah, Madai.
Madai?
yeah, just Madai.
Yeah.
All right, copy.
And then just made it in Manigat fans.
Oh,
Manigat fans.
Yeah, that's Imani. That's my manager from there. Shout out, Manny.
Oh man.
I got
okay,
you. You
man.
on the wheel. Look, you jumped in. You about to get a raffle for Pop's Jim's pin.
All right, like I said, you got to follow me, so you got to send that. Even if you win, we're going to make sure that you are following. Don't unfollow me once you get the pin.
Jim's, follow, and comment. All right, bet. So how you want to do it, Pops? You want to do last man standing?
Explain that for everybody.
So with last man standing, being that you have 15 people on the wheel, whoever's the last name on the wheel wins the pin.
All right, let's go to work. Y'all want to do that way or just spin to win?
One spin and whoever's name lands wins.
Or you want to do one spin and whoever's name you want, and we're going to be here forever.
Yeah, we would though.
One and done. All right.
All right, so hold on. Let me see if
I can. So one and done, and then we need to get a time limit on there. It's probably got to be.
That's what I'm doing. I'm customizing it now, so hold on.
Oh, all right.
I can make the spin seconds, 40 seconds, 50 or 60? Minute spin?
Give him a 40-second spin, and then
I'll do 45-second spin.
45-second spin, and then now you join ready. Now when we're gonna give away the pins?
The real ready, man. She knew what she was doing.
She just barely made it.
Barely.
Johnny come lately.
Rennie, is that my girl from before?
No. Cozy Lifestyle is who we're looking for.
Okay.
Goddess of Dinah.
Yeah.
And where is she? Goddess, if you're in the building, you better jump in the chat. All right. So then, all right. So once the name is called, they have to screenshot that they follow me and send it to me to confirm their win. All right.
That makes sense. All right, so hold on. I'm gonna just go ahead. I'm gonna spin the camera so y'all can see.
Yeah, spin the camera, see everybody's in the game.
Y'all see it. All right. Good luck.
All right, so
what? Go ahead, Pops.
Spin it. Let's go to work.
Oh, Joel just joined.
You have to join him in the next one.
Got 45 seconds. That thing's still going.
Here we go.
Oh, that was a mean snipe. Oh, that was a mean snipe.
Oh, what happened?
No, two people got sniped. Killer Cash and Neat got sniped.
Ooh.
Shout out Brian.
Brian. Is he in the chat? All right, now start the clock. He got, 1 minute.
Where you at, B?
Brian, you're still in here? I see 6 people.
Yeah, Brian is I'm trying to think what time he's on. He's in. Is he in Wisconsin, Wyoming?
Couple hours behind.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's a couple hours.
He was in there. I guess he jumped in and jumped out. How much
Yeah,
time we
he
got left?
popped in.
All right, Brian, we waited and waited. We waited a little bit more. Add Joel, and let's do this one more again. Those of you that didn't win that time, I know y'all put mojo on Brian's name.
All right, here we go. Good luck. Where we at?
And it's spinning. Pop's Jim's pin.
Pop, show the pin real quick. Show them the pin.
There it is, right
there.
You see me and me.
Mm-hmm. And ooh,
two
man,
pins on the back.
Tonight.
Who that?
Shout out. Ooh, she got sniped. Uncle Juan in the building.
Who won?
Uncle Juan sniped ready. Bang, bang.
Bang, bang. Uncle Juan.
Uncle Juan, and clearly he's here.
We know he's here.
Yup.
And
I won the pin.
Yeah,
you won the pin. So this you got now. You can come get it.
You sniped Rennie.
Okay, now for sure I got to come get it.
Now you got to come get it. Now you got to come get it. And I'm gonna tell y'all what, cause y'all already know. Juan was gonna be a winner anyway. Juan's been with us, man. He's given his time, his energy, and his input. Debunk, I see you, Cat went wait. Cat's wait.
What's good, gang?
All right. Those of you joined in. So Juan, you got your pin. We putting your pin to the side. And
okay.
And then since Juan was gonna get one anyway, we're gonna do one more again.
That works.
We're gonna get one more again. So everybody that's in now, get ready. And when you add those, now remember, for those of you that are just joining, you gotta follow me. Take a screenshot of you following me, send it to us, put this in the chat or what have you. And then even though you picked, if you're not a follower now, if you choose to unfollow me after you get your pin, that's okay. Just wear the pin.
Nah, the pin's fire. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah. The pin in person, guys, it's a solid pin. It's a solid pin. And you see, I got my Pops Gym shirt on.
I see you with the Pops Gyms in the building.
See it, Pops
Shirts
Gym
coming soon. Hats coming soon.
All right, so let me do this.
All right, everybody in the building. Everybody ready?
All right, there we go.
And we're off.
Hold up. Get y'all right. Here we go. Good luck. Bam.
And here we go.
That thing's spinning too.
That thing moving.
Right. I tried to get on earlier and catch the show, man.
Sorry, play it back.
You already know. You know I'm gonna do that. Boom, 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 boom. Damn, Rennie, you got sniped twice? That's crazy.
Who's that?
Jalen in the
Jalen Jalen in the building.
Jalen in the
prime
building.
Jay. All right, Jalen, you better get in there. I know you already following me. I'm gonna make sure.
Got his pin from Pops Gents.
Let me see. He gotta send a screenshot though.
Jalen, where you at, cuz? He said, yes, sir. You already know Jalen locked in. Jalen said, I was locked in yesterday, bruh.
All right, so Jalen, you got to send me your information so that I can get you your pin out to you.
He said, you know I am.
So, all right.
Jay.
So Jalen won, our official winner. Shout out to him. Juan was going to get one. Okay, so take Jalen out.
I did.
And let's do it
So y'all
again. One
one
more.
more?
I'm going to do one more.
One more for the boat?
I'm going to get one more. Three times. Let's do a three-time thing. We'll do a three-time thing. All right. So here we go. One more game. We're going to give away the Pops Gems pin. And now this is what I want y'all to do now. When you get the pin, and we're going to get them to you as quick as possible.
Yep.
I want you to take a picture with your pin on and send it to me so that we can post it, all the gemologists. All right? All right, let's go. Spin the wheel.
Good luck, gang. You already know.
They will be available for purchase after the show. For those of you that did not win.
Hit the DM.
Hit me in the DM for your Pops Gem. Randy, you got that long name. It keeps pulling the wheel down. Uh-oh. No.
Dang. Just my day got sniped. Amani. Ooh, Amani, you got sniped. Oh, you got sniped by the real Rennie.
The real
Rennie got sniped twice.
Rennie.
I'm coming back sniping. Rennie sniped. Gang, bang, bang, bang.
Rennie, where you at?
Where you at, Rennie?
Where you at, Rennie?
See it pasted in the chat. I hope you ain't dipped.
I hope you ain't dipped.
She got sniped twice and was like, I'm out.
She said I can never win nothing. Rennie.
Where you at, Rennie?
Rennie, where you at? And Rennie, you know where I live, so you got to come pick yours up.
She ain't even in the chat.
She ain't even in the chat. Are we going to give away Rennie's pin?
Dang.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Take it out.
It's out of there.
That's how we play the game.
Here we go.
Here we go. One more.
Dang. She got sniped.
She got something to hear about
and
it
then
tomorrow.
did the snipe and wasn't even here. Wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
You know, you missed it.
All right, who we got? Ooh, Cosby's got sniped.
Who that is?
Ooh, my babe sniped Breeze.
Lady Jaun.
Yo, that's Snipe Breeze. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Where you at? I know you don't run into. There we go. Jay Iris just joined. I see you. All right, Lady Jasmine, where you at?
Where you at, Touch? I think she's doing dishes right now.
You
Touch,
better answer.
You better hurry up. You better claim your.
I already got a pin.
Right, man. We about to
go. There you go. All right.
All right,
I know you follow. All right, but we got some more people coming in.
You see him, right?
I see him. All right, so Lady Jasmine is a relative. That's my daughter-in-law. So once again, y'all gonna break me today, boy. I tell you. All right, so
Let's go ahead and add TJ.
Yeah, add TJ and add
and then Isaiah.
Yeah, I know, but you might want to give one to one of the kids.
We let it be for y'all. It's cool.
You can have it. You can still get it. I mean, it could be. You can give it to.
I'm about to give it to Chi.
Yeah, give it to Chi. She can rock it at school.
Yep.
Chuck can rock it when she does her first battle.
Right. All right, here we go.
All right, here we go. Last one
for the Mohicans.
One for the last one. Here we go. The wheels on the bus go round and round.
Pops Gems perspective.
Pops Gems pin. You see it live and in living color.
Pops Gems Panic. Pops. We might could do that collab. Pops Gems using the Panic P.
Yeah. Let's see what's cracking.
Yeah, P. Put the P diamond.
Oh.
Who won? Just my day.
Just my day. That's one of your people won.
Yeah, he's on
Dang.
the he's
You
on
gotta
the
get that to the water. That's two
he's on the
people.
beach.
See that nigga on the beach.
Yeah,
Chilling.
He's
yeah,
on the
he's on the
beach. You
beach.
got to check in. Got to hit me in the chat. Where you at? Just my die. You won.
Mm-hmm.
Claim your pen.
Yeah, that's
dead.
They on the beach. His son, he just got his
Plus, you gotta
son
give them a
back.
discount when they buy theirs. Like since y'all won, y'all wasn't in. Yeah, no.
For those of you
Zeke,
that
what
did
up,
not
boy?
win because you weren't present, I'll give you a discount when you go to buy it. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out my boy Zeke from
Zeke
Miami.
Grams. All right, so
that's Lid's team in
when they're
there.
not present, let's one more last time. Wait, who's
Monk.
MXNK?
What's up, Monk? That's Monk.
Monk.
That's
All
the
right,
Crumper.
Crumper.
Monk, you won the raffle. Stay on the phone.
All right, those of you coming in, we're giving away. Let me show them what we're giving away.
Show me.
Pops Gems.
Pops Gems.
The official pin. The official pin. You see it. Glows in the dark. When you crump, it has 2 fasteners guaranteed not to fly off.
Yeah.
So you crump.
My
PYT
clown,
Haley.
Haley in the building. What up, Haley? That's one of Florida's first clowners out here out of Tampa, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, she's bought. Haley, stay on the lot so you can get an opportunity to win a pin.
Win a pin. You can clown with the pin on.
What up, Jessica?
Guaranteed crumping and clowning proof.
All right, keep Jessica on here too.
Jessica Strum. Hey, Jessica.
Stay on the live.
You on the live? Pops Gems pins. We giving them away. If you are interested in purchasing one, again, please just see me in my DMs. Follow me. They're $23 because it was established in 2023. But see me, I'm a generous person. We'll get it to you. Take a picture. Send me a picture of you wearing the pin. All right, let's spin it one more again. Here we go.
Let's go.
And the winner is. This will be moving, but it creep and knock you off just when you think you won.
That's what I be saying. People be getting sniped, bro. That'd be
like,
hilarious.
No,
land on them. Nope.
No.
See what? Look, Cozy about to get sniped by Breeze, but Breeze might get sniped by Mr. 90 Days. See what I'm saying? That nigga got sniped. Wow, Mr. 90 Days.
True in the building.
Yo, Mr. 90 Days sniped him, bro.
Mr. 90 Days. Where you at? Wait, he got to respond, though. Mr. 90 Days, you in the chat? Show me. Show me where you at. Show me where you at. Show me where you at.
I see flames. He might be in here.
I think that's true. True. We giving away the pins. True, we giving away the Pops Gems pins. You came in right on time. We got one left. Mr. 90 Days, where you at?
He said, where you at, man?
Where you at? TikTok,
going once, going twice.
He's out of there. All right. Sorry, Mr. 90 Days. You get a discount if you want to purchase one.
Right.
he said, I'm here. All right, put True in there.
Put on there. All right, here we go.
Jalen. Hey, True. Jalen won one. Primetime J won. He got him a pin. All right, here we go. That's not for whom the wheel spins. It spins for you, you, and you.
Let's see.
I'm about to say, if True come on here and win, I know something. Give me 6 numbers, True. Just give me 6 numbers.
Oh, that boy. Dang, Breeze just keep getting sniped, bro.
Dang.
That's crazy. Shout out the boy Rebel.
Rebel, where you at? Rebel in the building.
In here as much shit as you be wanting to win, and you say you never win. Where you at?
Where you at, Rebel?
Where you at?
Rebel without a cause.
Where you at, my boy?
Cause you better get in the chat. That's what.
He gonna be tight. He gonna hit me. I don't know. And when I do win, I'm not on there.
Pops Jim's pin in the building.
Yo, Rebel, where you at, bro? Oh man. Well, remove.
Better luck next time.
Hey man, I gotta call my brother.
Do your thing, Juan. Thank you.
Uncle
Okay.
Juan, love you, man.
All right.
We're hollering.
All right, nephew. Got you. All right.
All right. That being said, we are on our way.
What?
All right, here we go. We're giving it away.
Let's see.
Yeah, you got to go back and watch the show. We talked about don't take it for granted. Yeah, don't take it for granted.
I see the title.
Yeah. You're talking about life, talking about people, talking about everything.
Uh-oh.
Who's that? Who that is?
Cozy.
Who that is?
Sniped real fitness.
Cozy in the building. Where's Cozy? Cozy Lifestyles, where you at?
Cozy, where you at?
Cozy, where you at? Yeah, I know you was on the grind.
Gotta call her.
No, sorry, sir. No speaking spelling, no speaking English. No llamamos español para ustedes. Telemundo. What's in your wallet? Ice cream sandwich.
Right.
Going once, going twice. And as my boy said in Jews, she's out of there.
Bam! Kick.
Spin.
Right.
One more again. Me no speaking English. You want Taco Bell? Pops Gems pin. That's what we giving it away. That's what we giving it away. Glows in the darkish. Yeah, here we come round the mountain. See, that's for those of you who leave before the end of the movie. Is he gonna snipe him? Is he gonna snipe him this time? He been sniped 4 times. Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? He getting close. Lord, did he do it?
Nope.
Damn. Boy, coming in, going out. Real fitness.
Where you at?
Where you at, Real Fitness? You in the building? Shoot, ain't been about 3-4 people left in here. Let me see.
My boy
Reborn Outsiders. Okay.
Boy Reborn. What's good, Bob? All right. Shout out Robbie. Shout out Chris. What's good, gang?
Oh, y'all came in, huh? Y'all want a pin.
All right. Y'all want to win a pin, stay on. Because everybody that's been joining the raffle, once we call them, they ain't been on. So I'm adding y'all now. So we got POG visuals.
Look, Robbie. Oh, you
this for my Pops pin, Reborn. The Pops
Gems glows in the dark.
Reborn. All you gotta do is be on the live if we call you and you win.
Yeah, follow me on Pops_Gems.
And comment done.
Comment done, and you will get the pen glows in the dark. 1.5 by 1.5.
I'll put you on there, True. You on there?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Spin that thing.
Y'all just stay on the live, bro. People be getting sniped, and then they win, and they don't be on.
Reborn said, I'm gonna follow anyway.
He said, what we doing? What's this for?
He said, I'm on.
Nah, that's my boy right there. He been supporting me, man. He got Peace to the World set. He got a Peace to the World shirt. Got the Kakashi.
Oh, True. It just went by
got
you.
another one.
Reborn, don't jump on like that. Don't do it like that, Chris. Stop.
Nice. Chris ain't get sniped. That was crazy. That would have been a crazy snipe. Chris, where you at?
Where you at, Chris?
Where you at, Chris? Bet that. That's support, bro.
That's love. That's love.
Just tap in with my pops and get you right.
Yep.
Dang. All right. Where is Chris though? That's what I'm saying. It was just on here, true. And
well,
all right.
Well, I guess they didn't want to stay. Spin that thing.
That's it. Y'all know how it goes. You know the drill.
You know the drill. If you weren't here, Cozy gonna be mad. They always winning too.
Right. Yeah, my boy Reborn, he got pins galore, boy.
Well, yeah, we'll get you one.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Oh, no doubt, true. You know yours coming anyway. Oh, wait a minute. Wait.
Hold on.
Wait.
Nah, it's moving too fast. That's a snipe.
Yeah, moving too fast.
Oh, Robbie, you about to get sniped by Reborn.
Boom.
Shout out,
Robbie.
But Robbie, are you still on here though?
Robbie, where you at?
Where you at, Robbie?
If you're not in the chat,
that's what I'm saying, bro. You gotta stay for
you pumped out too quick. You should have waited a minute. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
Crazy. What up, Mike? What up, Trizzo? Damn. All right, well, out of there. Doubling up people wins, man. You see what I'm saying? So look, Mike Rowe, and Trizzo. I got you. All right. Here we go.
All right, y'all. I'm not trying to get something from you. I'm trying to get something to you. Somebody win the pin. Here we go.
Let's go, gang. Good luck, y'all.
Oh, let's see.
Okay.
Here
we go. Hold up.
Come
on, got sniped by Haley. Haley got sniped by Jessica.
Oh.
Jessica, where you at?
Where you at, Jessica? You in there? Jessica Strum won the pin. Where you at?
Where you at? Jessica?
Y'all gonna get enough of jumping in people's live and jumping back out.
All right. Jessica, where you at? Going once, going twice.
True was blowing on the wheel. I felt him. He was like,
that's it. Here we go.
Shaking it like a pinball.
Hey, look.
All right, there we go. Reborn said, I'm not leaving.
No.
I'm not going nowhere till I get a pin.
Facts.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh, and look who is between True and Reborn. Both in one period. This pin is True gonna hold it down.
Or is True
gonna snag it at the finish line. Oh, Lord!
He got sniped! He got
Lord! Bam! Reborn said, I'm not leaving. You sure can.
Yeah,
Reborn, I gotta say it. Reborn, you in the chat.
Reborn, where you at?
That was crazy. All right,
That was
all right.
crazy.
So Reborn, man. We got who all we got so far that won?
So Reborn, Jalen, Lady Jasmine, and Uncle Juan.
All right, so okay. All right. Take Reborn out. He don't won.
Okay.
Last spin of the night. Win, lose, or draw. Here we go.
All right.
One more.
Look.
This is it. And look, once your name hit, if I say 3, it's on to the next one.
Heck yeah. Yeah, you damn sure did.
I need 6 numbers.
I
while
ain't
you
going
manifesting
nowhere.
stuff. Give me 6 numbers. We'll manifest a lotto. Angel Crump joined.
What's good, Angel? Excuse me. J-Town got sniped by Imani. Imani, are you going to snipe or get sniped? She got sniped. CJ sniped her.
CJ, you in the building?
Where you at? That's Jay's boy. Where you at, CJ?
1, 2.
Ain't in there.
Add them and spin that thing.
Crisco, what up, boy? My boy Crisco. My boy Angel. And let's get it.
For those of you who just joined, we're giving away this Pops Gems pin. Glows in the dark, 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch. Add to your pin collection. Crump and clown proof. And here we go. Yeah, Reborn came in and just claimed his.
Right.
This is,
was like, all right.
I'm not leaving till I get mine, and he got his.
3 to the 4 Snoop Dogg.
Stupid.
Ooh, Imani got sniped by Zeke. Damn, that was the lids battle right there, boy.
Zeke Graham.
Zeke, where you at, Zeke? My boy Zeke out of Miami.
Zeke, where you at?
Zeke?
Don't be MIA.
That's crazy.
In MIA.
MIA.
Don't be missing in action while you're missing in action. Gone. On to the next one. We're giving it away quick here. We're not holding up. Pop Gems pin is what we're giving away. Let's see who we got here. Oh, Mama Kato. Mama Kato. Mama Kato, I hope you stayed in here. That's Juan's sister. She gets sniped. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4 lit.
1, 2, 3. FORE lit. Are you in the building? Spin that thing.
Yep.
Join in left. Join in left. Join in left. Boy, I never thought it'd be so hard to give away a pin. Jalen got his though.
Heck yeah, Reborn. I can't. He said, I'm about to talk my ish. Yes, sir. As you should.
Oh. Moving kind of fast. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah. Tell him.
Sniper. No sniper.
Neek, you still in the building? Did you hang in there? Neek.
Yo, true. You're
He's stupid. He said they got it in dead. Neek,
all right, it's in blue now. You
spin that thing. She gone.
You should be good, True. It's in blue. Should be good.
Oh, you forgot to take Mama Kato out. Uh-oh, not Joel, but the whole shop gonna have pins.
Let's go.
Joel, where you at?
Joel, where you at?
Joel, where you at?
Joel, where you at? Shout out my boy Bruce. Damn. You said take Mama Kato out?
Yep, take Mama Kato out and take Joel out and spin that thing.
All right.
Pops Jim's pin is what we spinning. Bruce Shockley joined. I don't know if that's a crump a Liz person.
That's one of my clients.
Okay.
That's my boy. All right. Let go.
For those of you that get cut by
true.
Matt, he can cut the design in your head. I'm just playing. For a low fee. All right, here we go. Do, 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 do. Am I cooking with Crisco? Or is Angel going to come steal the show? Angel going to steal the show.
Angel, you still in here, man?
Angel, you in here?
Nope.
Angel.
Going once, going twice.
Spin it.
All right.
That's how Angel out? Okay.
Yeah, we do, bro.
Do you have more than just that one? I suppose. No, right now, yeah. This is the only one I have, but there's more coming. This is for support of the show, the Pops Gem Show. But yeah, I got more coming. Oh, trust, there's gonna be more pins, collaborations all over the place. Shoot, I know B&B might have a pin. You better watch out. Pooh like 4 names. We just have to put his name on the whole thing.
J-Town.
J-Town 2017, you in the building?
Nope.
J-Town. Spin that thing. I ain't waiting.
Nope. At this point, who's in the chat? About to get blessed. Appreciate everybody rocking out and tapping in on my Pop show.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Watch the feedback we talked about. Don't take things for granted. Don't take it for granted. A lot of stuff in there.
Bruce, did you pull through? Bruce just won.
Bruce, you in the building?
Damn.
1,
2.
Spin it.
That's crazy.
I got you, Reborn. True gonna win by process of elimination.
I swear, right?
Ain't nobody left in the chat, but True and Jay.
Just bless True now, bro.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
He coming around there. He be coming around the mountain. Would you come?
Now.
If he can PYT high, no, Lord. Lord. Haley, PYT. Where you at? Haley in the building?
The clowner? No, she ain't in here.
Taking her out. Spin it again. That's all right. They gonna be missing out. If it go pitch black, we won't know them. They won't have to glow in the dark.
Right. That's crazy.
Reborn said $2 for $1.
Man, we put you back in there. You win. That's gonna be crazy, right? Crisco. Crisco in my hair.
Is Crisco's cooking?
All right, I'm about to. Let me see something. Hold on. We're about to make this fun. All right, here we go. So remove. Money's not on. Remove. I'm gonna do this. So we got True. We got Reborn, and we got Jalen.
Uh-oh.
All right, bet.
And the thing about it is Reborn and Jalen already got one. So.
Right. So I'm going to go 60 seconds.
Spend it for a minute.
Here we go. Good luck, y'all.
Mellow yellow, man. You mellow. You creep up on them slow, mellow. Send the address now. True know where I live. You better come get it.
Let's see where we at, y'all.
It needs a lot of juice. It needs a lot of juice to get through. You got to be kidding. Read pressure washing. I see you. Reborn. You won two. You got one for a friend. All right, wait. Just for shits and giggles, take Reborn out and spin the wheel one more again. We're going to give True a 50-50 chance. And Jalen, if you win, you got to give yours a True. How about that?
And then True's red.
So Reborn, you got two coming at you. You got two. You can put one on your hat and one on your jacket or what have you. And then, all right, we got True and Jalen left in the house.
Here we go. All right, here we go.
That thing.
That was funny.
Lord have mercy.
Oh man.
And then I'm red.
That's why I was laughing.
I ain't got nothing to do with the coloring of the wheel.
He said it there. Of course I'm gonna be that color. Hold on now. Take the red color. That been moving kind of quick right now. Me versus the system.
Man.
That's too stupid. I think it said me versus the system.
Hey, it's Matt's system. I think could send me Wi-Fi. I ain't got nothing to do with it over here.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
All right, so Jalen, aka True, won. Listen, on the real, thank you for those of you that are still here, those of you that tuned in. It's been a blast. Thank you so much. True, you know I got you. Jalen, I got you. And I want to thank each and every one of y'all. Keep Pops in prayer. 6 to 8 weeks for the recovery of this shoulder thing. I cracked my shoulder last week, so I'm 5 weeks away or 6 weeks away. Got to get back on top. And yeah, tomorrow night, for those of you that are still around, tune in to Blunts and Bonnets. They're talking about men's mental health, right, True? Talking about men's mental health. Yep. And so you want to catch that at 8:30 p.m. And Reborn, we got you. Just shoot your information to the DM. All of you who want is still in the chat, shoot me your information so I can get your pins to you. Thank you so much. Those of you that want to purchase one, they're available. Hit me in the DMs. Even hit Seasonz and his.
Yep.
He has a way to get them to you as well.
Yep.
On behalf of everybody here, Pop's Gems, Pop's Perspective, we ain't going nowhere. We ain't got nothing. We're not gonna let nothing keep us down. Like I said, I wanted to bring these out last week. I was just my mind wasn't right. Pray for my mental state tying into tomorrow night. And remember, love on somebody. Don't take nothing for granted. People do because they want to do, and when they do it, you should be appreciative, and then you should do things for people because it could have been you, and you. And so I just thank God it wasn't worse. I could have hit my head. I could have done a lot of different things, but nevertheless, the show must go on, and we're here to be a living testimony. So thank you, each and every one of you. Like I said, love on somebody. Those of you that follow tonight for the pin, keep following. We got a lot of topics coming up. We give away stuff too. We welcome your input, and we're always looking to, like I said, we're either going to motivate you, we're going to give you a revelation, or we're going to give you some information. This your boy Pops Gems, Pops Perspective, GFE&T. We in the building. Seasonz, love you, man, always. You know, Vatos forever, from the womb to the tomb, as they say. So anyway, on that note, we out. God bless y'all. Tomorrow night, Hit Blunts and Bonnage. Wednesday, Cozy Lifestyle. We'll be back with you next Monday. Thank you. Keep praying. Love on somebody. This your boy Pops, and we out of here.
Peace.